Hello guys, welcome back for another video. What a day to be in this market, guys. Crazy. Bitcoin dump, altcoins dump, meme coin wrecked as well. So today a bit of news, then we'll just do a bit of a technical analysis, where we are, where we're hedging, what's the probability. So without a further ado, just let's start straight with the news. So as you may know, panic in the market. So the crypto market is experiencing some turbulence. Bitcoin has slipped below $88,000, triggering a broader sell-off that wiped over $100 billion from the market. This drop was sparked by news of President Trump announcing a return to 25% over $900 billion in Canadians and Mexicans imports, raising inflation fear and putting pressure on major cryptocurrency. Ethereum has fallen to around $2,500 and altcoins are also seeing losses, adding to the chaos. A massive $1.5 billion act of the BITGET exchange, reported by North Korea Lazarus Group, has ratcheted investor confidence further. That I cover in my video more in depth, so just check it out. On the different note, El Salvador is staying bullish on Bitcoin, resuming purchases after a rare week-long pause. They added 7 BTC to their holdings, bringing to the total of 6,088 BTC, worth around $562 million. That's a good amount for Salvador because it's still a very small country in South America. This move signals their ongoing commitment to crypto as a strategic asset, so they're following the same path than US. Elsewhere, XRP is hovering at $2.50, stuck in the range between support and so at $2.25 to roughly $2.30. And we have a resistance at $2.80 that I think was like kind of like the local top. Analysis suggests a breakout above $2.80 could push it toward $3. But the broader market downturn is not helping its momentum. And not only XRP, all altcoins struggling a lot right now. Meanwhile, stablecoins are grabbing headlines as they use surge globally. Think traders in Istanbul swapping millions in dollars for this pegged asset daily, prompting policy makers to scramble for regulatory framework. Overall, the sentiment choppy water from now, with consolidations across major assets as momentum stale. But there is still some actions. Bybit borrowing 40,000 ETH, so roughly $104 million from BITGET. That's a really good exchange actually, to cover withdrawal post-hack and paying it back today without interest. Crypto wild ride continues. So yes, on that point, all the layer ones, meme coins, wrecked, everyone's struggling, even if they keep building great narrative and so on, or they have a good solution to a problem, they're struggling. So we just need to be a bit more patient. One note to see that's good. From this big hack that we had like from Bybit, you see that you have still like some good help between certain exchanges. So it brings on industry like forward in terms to recovery from among the biggest hack. You know, $1.4 billion is not a small amount. It was like 70% of the total holdings of Ethereum that they've been like stolen, and you can see that they. I think they handle it like this situation pretty well, and you have the help of BITGET and so on. On that note as well, what I noticed too with this number I will show you in the chart is again Bybit, money makers moving money out from exchanges, try to hunting people down, and you can see this massive liquidations that I will show you a bit later in this video with the chart. And Bitcoin, so yeah, bullishness as well from the El Salvador. El Salvador, the thing is, it started to happen, you know, since we had like the news. I don't know if you remember in my videos that we had like the news from the EMF, like the central banks from Europe that tried to put pressure on El Salvador to kind of like slow down and stop to promoting as the primary store of value Bitcoins in Salvador. So that's why it's been a bit like slowing down in terms of accumulations. And it was like as well correlating with the local top of $109,000. You know, that was like the top that we have so far. And yes, it's been less still because they had like this deal that if they start to promote less Bitcoin, they could get access to a loan from the European EMF central banks. So it was kind of a deal. So they're gonna leveraging for sure, and I'm hopefully for this country deep even more in the crypto. But they got as well some big expert that they may have said, yeah, let's step back a little bit. Like the market is overall like a bit heated, so they try to play smart move, you know. Finger crossed, you know. And yes, and all this news, you know, with the Trump tariff, I thought that it will like the market will have already priced in the tariff. Is there some more news coming, or they try to correlate like some news from macroeconomic just to say, hey, that's why the market dumping? What's going to happen as well when they're gonna open the gate to see at Fort Knox, you know, it's like the where they store US gold. Are they gonna find any gold? Not. Is it gonna be like the big catalyst on a positive or negative side? Time will tell. Okay, so now let's just see a bit what's happening in the chat. So one thing that I noticed like is on Friday. So we're doing like a live stream, and I see like this rejection. Like we were struggling just to try to break this kind of trend line, you know, basically from there. Just to do a quick one there. So like, rejection, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people didn't anticipate that we're going to have a hack of $1.4 billion from Bybit. And the thing is, I'm sure a lot of people has been like longing crazy just to short squeeze a lot of people because we had like a big accumulation of shorts. And what's happening, like we have a fat rejections, and you can see this, like this event. So overall, is Bybit reacting pretty well, managed the situation pretty well, 100%, but it put a lot of fear in the market. I thought that the tariff would have been like priced in because the market a lot of time moved forward. But it was not indeed that, because we had the news of today that panicked even more the market, even if we already knew that the 25% is going to be tariffed for Canada and so on. You know the story already. Just watch the previous video. So now where we are now, so a big massive liquidations happening from longs. That's not good to see. So I hope you are safe and you at least have some stop loss. Right now we are at $98,000. We were all the way down to 97. Why it's important like this range of 97? I'm just going to show you. So here you can see we have like a good interest zone here. So while we seen as well on chain, we had this lot of Binance money makers and other as well money makers that try to shake out the market and dump the market like no pity. Does it come from as well? I've seen Solana nuke like pretty bad. Is it like as well from Binance because they got the BNB chain? They try to resurrect, so they try to hit the hell of the Solana to say, hey, look, BNB doesn't still survive and are strong. So I don't know, is that maybe plausible? Maybe, potentially, but as we can see just right now, it's rejections. We didn't break through these trend lines due to a few news, Bybit hack, tariffs, and a few more news as well too. Now we are on this trend. If we lose these supports of and the good thing, we are Tuesday, so we still have liquidity. We have a big event, a meeting I think in the US. I think it's like job or something. CPI, is that CPI? I need to double check, but good. Yeah, there is like a big meeting in the US that can affect and maybe reacting here. If we lose this all the way down to global town, so like between 72 to 74, because I'm sure like a lot of people were long or they don't want. So here it's kind of a bit dangerous. If we lose this all the way down, time will tell. We never know. After be greedy when people are fearful, and be fearful when people are greedy. If then there is always like too much fear in the market, it's gonna reverse, so be careful, have a good risk management in place. I think it's really important. Like the sentiment in terms of like people who do content creation in crypto, it's pretty bearish. All the tourists are gone, so I know on site is kind of difficult sometimes to make videos. Retails are getting wrecked as well. And yeah, I just zoom in out just to have a bigger picture on this, but you can see like this range, from 74, it's not gonna go there, like it's gonna have like all like people here put like some limit order. Definitely they're gonna try to snipe. So 74, 76, time will tell, but be very careful. The local tops of the all-time high were like 109. So a few countries kind of slow down, like Salvador's. And what could be potentially news that could nuke even more? We're waiting the news that when they're gonna see the gold stock. You got like a Fox Knox. It's where they store all the gold of the US, and they're just gonna audit it just to see if the gold is really here and if there is anything missing. So on one side, is it bullish for Bitcoins? On that side, yes, 100%, because it means that Bitcoin is a better source. We can trust and verify it's on chain, and you don't have like this corruption that, yes, you cannot say, is it here and it's not here. If it's here, it's here. It's on chain, we can prove it. Then the market can as well on the other side too. We never know. This market, this bull run has been very strange. It had like reacting very weirdly, I should say, due to the ETF narrative and the meme coin that wrecked as well all the good solid projects. So time will tell. On that note, that was like the little update of this market for today. I'm gonna do more video, more education, same as usual. If you found some valuable lessons or something that you want to share, just drop a like, subscribe for the latest news. I'm doing this type of contents. And on that note, be safe out there and talk to you soon for another video. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.